Scott Morrison will use a major speech on foreign policy today to set the scene for his visit to Japan for the G20. He's calling on major powers to resolve their trade war. Sky News chief political reporter Kieran Gilbert joins us live now from Tokyo. And Kieran, it's a very strong message from the PM. He is not going to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, it's quite a strong speech, Laura, that he's going to give today to the Bloomberg Asia Link summit. I think his best foreign policy speech by a long way. Quite nuanced in many respects. He's, as you say, the clear message is resolve this trade war. But he's also saying that in the broader view of the US-China relationship, it shouldn't be seen through some binary prism where a fight is inevitable. So I think he really has struck a nuanced message in today's speech ahead of the G20. And another important note that he touches on is where he says that a middle power like Australia needs to engage with like-minded countries. He names India, Singapore, this country, Japan, as well as others, among others, that need to work within the region to maintain the rules of the road, basically. And I think that's an encouraging message as well, and one that I'll be and others will be watching closely here at the G20 over coming days to see just what conversations are had as leaders try not to be just bystanders to this row between the US and China.
Yeah, absolutely. And Iran tension also on the front of mind for world leaders there too.
Well, this is the conflict that's much closer to a military clash, isn't it, Laura? We saw that last week. Donald Trump pulled back from planned airstrikes against Iranian targets. He didn't do that. We do understand, though, from US reports that the US military undertook a hack on the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. So they've still taken steps in that regard. We saw later in the week Donald Trump commit to tough sanctions against the Iranians, including the supreme leader. Today, 9 newspapers reporting that Australia looking at joining that effort to ratchet up the pressure against Iran. Here was President Trump speaking to reporters in the Oval Office a few hours ago in Washington.
What message did you want to send to him with your tweets?
Well, there is no message. You know, I'll tell you what the message is. When they're ready, they'll have to let us know. When they're ready, they'll let us know. Very simple.
Do you have an exit strategy for Iran if war does break out?
You're not going to need an exit strategy. I don't need exit strategies. And by the way, we have tremendous support. Tremendous support. And people were very happy with what I did the other day by not doing something, okay? But we had tremendous, and we have tremendous support.
That tremendous support obviously includes the allies, and that those allies among them Australia, as we know, and there will be questions asked of Scott Morrison at the G20 as well about that particular issue. Although, Laura, as you know, and as our viewers know, the G20 more about the economy, about trade, and the big issue will be that looming meeting between Trump and President Xi, which we're expecting to happen sometime on Friday.
Kieran, thank you. We'll check in with you again soon.